Olá pessoal, aqui é o Tiago. Pessoal, bora lá então aqui a mais um episódio de MLB The Show 25. O último, deixo já bem claro que é o último episódio da série, ok? O próximo episódio, o próximo vídeo de MLB já vai ser, obviamente, o MLB The Show 26, ok? Portanto, deixem o vosso likezinho para nos despedirmos em grande aqui da MLB The Show 25. Durou um ano inteiro, andámos um ano inteiro a jogar MLB The Show 25 e, portanto, hoje será a grande despedida aqui da série de, mais uma vez, MLB The Show 25. Deixem o likezinho mais uma vez, estamos juntos e bora lá então à World Series. Era lindo, absolutamente fantástico que nós nos conseguíssemos despedir deste jogo com uma vitória na World Series. Vamos ver se isso vai acontecer ou não.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Cowboy. And that one lifted in the air, center field.
Não chega lá.
And that'll do it. So one left for the White Sox. Runners at first and second with one gone.
Faz um RBI. Vou tentar, treinador.
But I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Pitch misses. 1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Not close with that one. And now 3 balls and a strike. And they're all loaded up.
Ok, não quis nada connosco.
That sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Ground ball.
Double play. Ah, com caraças, a sério.
Double play. Nice job getting over. 1 out, bases empty.
Ah, maluco. Bases cheias, mano.
Now fly ball to right center. Brandon.
Não chega lá.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the
Chega à base.
DH. Cowboy. Keenan back to work. Foul ball there. Keenan, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Misses just off.
Isto era strike. Tranquilo.
Now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Sério, Tiago. Boa. Muito bom.
Struck him out swinging.
And slider.
For strike 3. Crowd locked in.
3! Milagre! Calma que o milagre aconteceu. Um milagre aconteceu.
And first pitch fastball.
Pronto, aquela que ele não me deu há pouco ao tipo, deu agora a este. My God.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Chased it.
Tão mal. Tão mal.
Fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through.
Ainda Carvalho. Muito bem colocada.
Hitting the baseball the other way. So credit to
Vencemos, maluco. Que milagre que aconteceu aqui. Que milagre. Que grande milagre. Nós jogámos 0, mas a nossa equipa conseguiu um verdadeiro milagre. Depois temos estado com as bases cheias e não temos conseguido aproveitar. Bora lá, primeiro jogo importante, a vitória. E agora o segundo, obviamente que também é importante a vitória.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cowboy.
Faz um RBI.
In the dirt. And on the wild pitch, he goes.
Pena que não está apenas um fora, que eu fazia já um saque fly. Passou, bora! Que sorte não ter acertado no pitcher.
Well done, drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And the pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Francisco. Drops into the glove, and that is that.
E vamos nós lançar, é?
Johnson. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills.
Faz um out.
But the arm just stands out and he makes all the plays. First pitch misses.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Slider.
And now it's even up.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's one down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Michael Brandt in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one's upstairs, ball one. Swing and a ground ball. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Frank Otto will hit next. This to third. St. Louis down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's on to inning number. Game 2 of the World Series. Here's the third baseman, Fernando Rocha. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Ah, não. Aí não, maluco. Estás parvo ou quê?
Up and in. Now 2-2. On the line, base hit.
Por amor da santa, eu mandei a bola baixa, meu. Ele manda-me a bola meio alta. Oh my God.
That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Tentar double play.
Swing and a soft liner out to left field.
Que sorte.
It goes just foul. That just misses. 2-2. Rocha on at first. Nobody out. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Soriano to second. Throw to...
Muito tempo.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Fastball for a strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes a...
Ah, pensava que era uma bloop single. My God. Do homem foi apanhar aquela bola.
On the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second.
Strikeout the batter. Bora lá, vamos tentar fazer um strikeout.
Fly ball down the line. No. Sizing this one up. And that is that.
Caraças.
2 out, space is empty.
Chega à base, vou tentar.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, David Escobar. Escobar started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Just missed.
1-1.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide.
Esse strike.
You end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strike.
Ganda roubo, maluco.
Outside with a breaking ball. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Downs. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now Danny Johnson. Swing and a foul straight back. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss.
Olá.
And good work. Bottom of the inning. Now the number.
Ah, oh, equipa, tente fazer mais. Bora lá, malucos.
There's the strike. Brandon goes 6 feet 3 inches.
Dê-me algum conforto a lançar.
He's a former National League Gold Glover. Becker.
Caraças.
He's there. He's got it. 1 away. So digging in, Frank Otto. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball still 0-2. The Cardinals trailing by 2 here in Game 2 of the World Series. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball still 1-2 count. Fouled off.
Caraças, meu, sério.
1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Ah lá, a bola foi ao meio.
4 strikeouts now.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
2 balls, no strikes to count. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Slides for the stop.
É nice. Boa.
Nicely done for the out.
Fala, equipa, vamos fazer alguma coisa.
2 down.
Boa. Faz um RBI.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good changeup. Ai, é sério. Ai, bola tão boa, maluco.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third.
Vamos. Bora.
It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Throws to first, and that is the third out of the Game 2 of the World Series.
Termina o inning se permitires um run. Vou tentar.
Francisco. Cowboy back to work. Hard hit to third.
É bem.
Whips it to first.
É bem.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fabregas batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That misses the zone. 1-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Olha lá, bola muito alta. Nada a ver.
2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Dana Booker, in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a ball lifted.
Não era ali que eu queria a bola, mas enfim, ele também não conseguiu fazer grande coisa.
And that ends the inning. Still nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium. And now it's going to be David Escobar.
Bola ao meio, maluco! Oh my god, esta change-up hoje está afinada, tá?
Fernando Vesperas. First pitch misses.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's too high. Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 2 of the World Series. That's the third. Soriano
É bem.
gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Johnson stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ok, obrigado, árbitro. Obrigado, árbitro.
On the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Taking a look at our game summary. And that's through there for a strike. 1-1.
You know, these Cardinals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base run.
Bola ao meio.
It's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. This one in the air. Gutierrez makes the catch for the out.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
And another.
Ah, vá lá.
Frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one, you tip your cap.
The 2-1 is high.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Caught him looking for the catch.
Bora. Boa recuperação. Bora.
Chris 13 time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
É strike out, meu. Queres o quê? Então, estás a brincar, ok. Estás a perder, não tentas. Nem sequer duvidas que se é strike ou não. Não tentas fazer a bola, mano. Bola aí não dá. Nice. Treinador, deixa-me fazer o jogo completo. Deixa-me fazer o jogo completo, vai.
Welcome back and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Matthew Cobain. Now Cowboy steps to the...
Chega à base.
Matthew Cobain.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
You know, these White Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me...
Oh, Tiago, a sério. Uau. Isso foi maravilhoso. É beta horrível. Vai, segue aí. Muito ruim. Ah, vá lá, deixa-me terminar o jogo, mano. Xi, chega à base. Caraças, meu. Deixa-me terminar o jogo, meu. Ah. Bem batido. Mas não se diga de coisa. É bem, é bem, é bem. Boa. Vantagem de 2 jogos, super importante. Bora lá, bora lá, bora lá. Pouco sério. Segue aí. Bora lá.
Now up for St. Louis, Frank Otto. Hammer, base hit. Throw into third.
Estás fora, amigo. Estás fora, amigo.
First and second, no outs. Cowboy will hit next. He's a guy who does it.
Chega à base.
Contact in today's game. This guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And the righty deals. Swing and a ball.
Single! Single! Segue, 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 segue!
Here's the throw to the plate, but it's out.
Pois! É sempre contra mim, não? É que fazem os loop singles. Agora fiz uma contra vocês, malucos. Vê se vocês gostam.
Sato checks the runner. Cowboy dives back in safely. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in Game 3 of the World Series.
Sac fly down, maluco.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one handled. Sends it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
É bem, é bem. Deu na mesma.
Runner at second. Downs getting ready to hit. Flares it into the outfield. And
Bloop single! Bora! Bloop single!
he will score, and it's an RBI.
Nice!
Well, that's
Arrisquei na bloop single.
he did well just to put the ball in play. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Cowboy stands in here, takes ball one low.
Não fui.
To swing To the 1-0 and appeal to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing.
Fui. Ok.
Ball. 2 ball. 2 straight.
Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. And that is that. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one ripped to left. He makes the grab.
Ah, com caraças, meu. Bolas bem batidas, mano. Fogo. Caraça.
Dana Booker.
Xi.
Liner, base hit.
Xi, caraças, meu.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive.
Quase um RBI fogo. Temos que fazer alguma coisa aqui, né? Saque fly pelo menos.
Cowboy, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6X...
Bola tão boa, maluco.
Everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And it's fouled off. The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes.
Grande desperdício. At bat. Muita ruim. Outra vez. Base. Homem nas bases.
Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Cowboy in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one.
Caraças, meu. Fogo. Vai apanhar a bola à bancada, maluco.
That one back there.
Bora.
Absolutely hammered it to left center. And they add to the lead. It's 12-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Bora lá. Bem, neste jogo massacramos os Cardinals completamente.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, pitchers asking for a new baseball.
É bem. Falta uma.
But when you're playing in the postseason,
Uma. Falta uma apenas. Bora lá. Vamos lá, equipa. Falta um jogo, malucos.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cowboy.
Faz um RBI.
In the dirt, blocked. Two outs. Right through there for a strike. Comebacker to the mound.
Caraca.
And that will end the
Mal.
runner at second, nobody out.
Ah, cara, 3-0, mano.
Line drive, caught. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back. Runner at first with no outs here. That one fouled off.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
That one is out.
Ai, apanhar a bola à bancada. Bora. Bora lá.
He circles the bases, his second homer this series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Nice.
At such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff
Meio. Central. Ganda tiro.
Man at first with one gone. Cowboy, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. With the tying run at the plate late here in game 4.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know.
Chi, caraças. Eita, maluco.
First, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for.
Caraças, pá. Enfim, demos ali 2 boas batidas que infelizmente não resultou em nada. Que eu acredito que agora vamos a isso, vamos lançar, pá, vamos lançar, temos de dar o nosso melhor agora. Eles agora não podem fazer nada.
And stepping in is the speedy Danny John.
Termina o inning sem permitir um run e com 2 ou mais strikeouts. Pô, isso é um pouco, vai, está bem fora.
That one
Nada a ver, não era aí que eu queria a bola.
is underway.
First pitch.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Michael Brandon. And the pitch a little bit low.
Cara, sério, Thiago.
In his 6th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand,
runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
Nem pensar, o homem tinha, sei lá o que, nas pernas, mano. O homem a correr, vai lá, vai.
Not close with that one. That's ball 2.
Oh, com caraças, a sério.
Strike 1. One out, a runner at second here in Game 5 of the World Series. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walked out a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity.
Faz out. Tentar double play.
Fernando Rocha swings through it for strike 1. And that one way outside. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the second out. Now at the plate, Luis Francisco. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tighter in the fastball.
Whips it across. And
Olha lá. Safámos-nos bem. Caraca.
Cowboy steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Tão mal. Tão mal, tão mal.
Just missed. Cowboy went deep in his most recent game. Outside with a breaking ball. Soriano leads off first with 1 away. Check swing and he went.
What? Estás bem, Tiago? A bola ruim para caraça.
Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire.
Caraças, meu. Tão boa.
First one away.
Ora.
Line drive, base hit right center field.
Tens de ir para a terceira.
And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
É bem, é bem.
Love how he became
Saque fly dá, amigos. Saque fly dá. Bora lá.
the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the...
Marin checks the runner. Cowboy back on a dive.
Saque fly dá.
Line drive. That's a base hit.
Passou. É bem, maluco. Ainda foi melhor. É bem.
Nice job, a 2-strike hitting him out of that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Swing and a and the infield fly rule call.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. And it's into the...
Vai, maluco! Puto! É isso!
Already playing with the...
É bem!
They're having a great time out there.
Assim já me dá muito mais tranquilidade para estar a lançar.
The leadoff batter as he looks at ball 1. Fastball in for a strike and a count 1-1. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter,
Nada a ver, man.
there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And that one clips the corner.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. David Escobar now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Strike out the side.
Strikes out the side here in the second. Nothing doing. Base hit.
Ora.
And the postseason success continues for him. Sidney Downs steps to the plate for the White Sox. Snap throw to first. Cowboy back in on a dive. Bunt attempt, popped up. Francisco pulls it.
Ganda bunt. Fogo.
World Series Game 5. Now up for St. Louis, Fernando Visperas. And first off,
Bola ao meio, muito mal.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
and that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So now back to the.
Já começamos mal. Ok.
So up next.
Double play.
That one's in there, 0-1. And a strike in there.
E nada a ver.
Those first two pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Visperas aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Grant batted for the second time, and that's strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Ground ball left side, and it stays.
Ai, ganda sorte, maluco. Como é que é possível? Ganda sorte. Ai, que sorte que o homem teve. Tchê. Ai, nem vou comentar.
His ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
The 0-2.
Now a high fly.
Pronto. Saco fly.
Sizes this.
Vamos marcar.
He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The relay throw. It's offline. The run comes in.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone. That
Ai, caraças, ganda sorte, maluco.
sacrifice fly to drive in that runner for
Aquele tipo fez uma double sem saber ler nem escrever. A bola vinha fora da zona de strike, o homem conseguiu fazer um hit. Coisa bizarra, meu.
Game 5 of the World Series.
Caraça.
Misses outside.
Não, bola ao meio, mano.
And now it's even up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. That one ripped.
Ah, com caraças. Já estamos a dar barraco. Ainda bem que estamos à frente por muitos.
Runner scores from
Caraças, mano.
through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
in for his
Aí, meu. Aí, meu.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That misses the zone. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
Caraças, poça. Ah, difícil.
2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Fabregas takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball.
É. Poça, com caraças, mano. Ai.
Dana
Double play.
for the Cardinals. Just missed.
E falha. A zona de strike.
Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Gutierrez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up.
Vou play.
Looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and...
Não tenta, Zé. Melhor para mim.
That one not close.
Também não quer, Zé.
This offense has their backs against the wall. You know, baseball has a way of...
Ai, que roubo, mano.
Take a huge effort to fight back and save their season.
Que roubo. Fogo, man. Caraças, pá. Ai, pô, caraças, árbitro de merda, meu. És um filho da... Caraça.
He was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Out to short, Mathis. That ends the...
Boa. Caraça, porra. Árbitro filho de uma ganda égua, meu.
As we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Cowboy back to work. In the dirt, 1-0.
You know, these Cards looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. With number 9 in this game. 9.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure,
Nossa, sério.
to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one is absolutely belted.
Problemas.
That's down. One hops off the...
Foi o mesmo tipo que há pouco me fez uma double, fez outra double contra mim. Mas enfim, há pouco foi uma double toda cagada, toda burrada, mas pronto, foi double.
Rather than pulling up at second.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Oh, this
Árbitro de merda.
hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. Road shot.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through it, and that's...
Bora lá.
So 1 hit is all they get. Back here on the south side, bottom of the inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Cowboy. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Matthew Cobain getting loose out there. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Escobar.
Bem batido, mas não saiu nada.
Catch for the out.
Now pitching for the left.
Saímos.
We've got ourselves a pitching change. Beckett, Ramos.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Cowboy. The next to hit takes ball 1.
Matthew Cobain. Primo afastado. Afastado não. Deve ser afastado. Primo do Kurt Cobain. Dos Nirvana.
Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Muito cedo.
That one outside. Ball 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And this
Bora.
looks like trouble. Coming home.
É bem, maluco.
He was all over that one. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Got the out.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive, jammed him up right there.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Stevie Becker. The other way.
Bloop single.
And there's a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. In comes the run.
Bora.
And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Pessoal, despedida em grande do MLB The Show 25. Despedimos-nos com uma World Series, campeões da World Series com os Chicago White Sox. Brutal. Melhor despedida de sempre de um MLB The Show que eu já fiz aqui no canal. Top, top, top.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game.
Não apareceu a entrega da taça, mano. Então, ok. Enfim, despedida em grande, a melhor despedida possível do MLB The Show 25. A melhor despedida possível. Despedimos com mais uma conquista de mais uma World Series. Lindo, lindo. Mesmo lindo, a sério. Começar para a off-season. Os jogadores retirados, não me interessa. Riley Green foi então introduzido no Hall of Fame com 2.440 hits, 430 home runs, 1.362 RBIs, 118 bases roubadas, 281 de batting average. Ronald Acuna Jr., 2.453 hits, 471 home runs, 1.310 RBIs, 537 bases roubadas, 283 de batting average. O equipamento top ali. O que é que eu queria fazer? Agora eu queria ver o que é que nós iríamos assinar. Deixa-me dar aqui um savezinho. Não é que interessa muito, não é? Porque, enfim, já não vou jogar mais. Tiago, eu estou feliz por ter apanhado. É aquela altura do ano novamente. Já te pensaste em retirar? Sinceramente estou pronto para me retirar. É a altura de deixar o campo para os novatos. É isso que eu vou dizer. Eu acredito, mas antes de tornarmos tudo oficial, estás seguro disso, Tiago? Pensando bem, eu quero terminar. Sim, eu quero retirar-me agora, terminar-se agora e terminar a sua carreira no Road to the Show. Será que agora funciona? É que em todos os MLBs passados, tipo, continuávamos a jogar simplesmente. Sim, quer-me retirar. Vamos ver. Tipo, isto não interessava para nada. Nós dizíamos assim, quer-me retirar e depois continuávamos mesmo a jogar. Era uma coisa, tipo, estúpida para caraças, mas enfim. Não há muito mais que eu possa dizer, exceto parabéns numa grandiosa e impressionante carreira. Obrigado, Stephanie. Obrigado. Foi uma honra trabalhar contigo, desde o teu primeiro draft até ao fim da tua carreira profissional. Tu foste um cliente muito especial e eu desejo tudo de bom, o melhor durante a tua aposentadoria. Obrigado por ficares comigo até ao fim. Não poderia tê-lo feito sem ti. Obrigado por tudo. É isso mesmo. Mas agora retira-se mesmo. Vimos nós entrar no Hall of Fame. Espera aí que alguma coisa mudou. Hall of Fame worthy. Ok, olha aí. Enquanto pitcher, vamos ver os stats e awards. Bora ver. Enquanto pitcher, vejam. Ai, sério, o homem foi espetacular. Enquanto pitcher, 368 jogos, 233 vitórias. Acho que as mesmas que o Cici Sabathia. O Cici Sabathia teve quanto? Também 233, eu acho, por aí, mais ou menos. 33 derrotas, 2.00 de ERA. ERA brutal. Coisas que interessam é mais. 2172, aliás, 2172 innings, strikeouts 1770, whip de 1.10, incrível, e o WAR, não aparece aqui o WAR total, aparentemente não. E se eu for para batedor, a bater, olha aí, batting average, 338 de batting average na carreira, impressionante. 2496 hits, 1342 runs, 417 doubles, 19 triplas, poucas triplas, 538 home runs, 1562 RBIs, 220 bases roubadas, sluggering de 618, sluggering de 618, carreira, isto não é uma temporada, é carreira 618 sluggering. OBP, on base percentage, 398 on base percentage, isto é números absurdos. OPS, 1016 de OPS, incrível. Não diz aqui o coisa, meu. Não diz aqui o WAR, que é estúpido. Bom, mas enfim. Tiago Calisto retira-se. A definição do jogador do Hall of Fame, de um Hall of Famer. Tiago Calisto retira-se da Major League Baseball e passou. A sua paixão pelo jogo será sempre lembrada, será sempre relembrada. Só, tipo, não aparece o homem a entrar no Hall of Fame, a ser introduzido no Hall of Fame, nem nada, é só isto. Enfim, ok, um pouco. Foi melhor que nos outros anos, porque nos outros anos nós dizíamos que queríamos retirar isto, ou era um bug do jogo, ou então eles simplesmente foram preguiçosos. Nós continuávamos a jogar na mesma, mesmo que disséssemos assim, eu quero-me retirar, continuávamos a jogar na mesma. O que era super preguiçoso, na minha opinião. Ou o jogo estava bugado, sei lá, não sei. Mas em todos os MLBs dizíamos o mesmo e estava sempre bugado todos os MLBs. Não, eles simplesmente não tinham colocado aqui um final de carreira. Mas enfim. E agora, finalmente colocaram alguma coisa muito fraquinha, na minha opinião, este ride through the sunset, ou enfim, como é que eu dizer, a caminhada até pelo pôr do sol, não é? Como os americanos costumam dizer. Mas, enfim, é o que temos. Vamos ver se no MLB The Show 26 eles fazem alguma coisa mais interessante, mais gratificante para quem está a jogar. Eu estou a jogar no MLB The Show, neste modo de carreira, Road to the Show, há um ano. Há um ano que eu estou a jogar neste jogo. Um ano. Tudo bem que não joguei todos os dias, né? Mas pá, foi muito tempo. Muito tempo. Eu tenho sei lá quantas horas disto. Quantas horas? Tem. Enfim,
Hello, baseball fans.
sai daqui, homem. Deixa-me pensar. Ora, enfim, foram cento e tantas horas que eu tenho de MLB The Show. Enfim, amigos, terminamos por aqui então a série de MLB The Show 25. Espero que tenham gostado. Obrigado a todo o pessoal que acompanhou desde o início. Que há muita gente que acompanhou até ao fim. E epá, eu agradeço imenso pela vossa paixão, pelo jogo e também por me gostarem de ver jogar, sei lá. Agradeço imenso por isso, por perderem um pouquinho do vosso tempo comigo ao longo deste tempo, ao longo deste ano. E agora, então, eu vou trazer. Ora, o MLB The Show sai oficialmente no dia 17, que é numa terça-feira, certo? É numa terça-feira, ou seja, eu estou a gravar isto. Vocês vão ver este vídeo. Deixa-me ver. Ora, vocês vão ver este vídeo provavelmente sábado, acredito eu. Sim, eu estou a gravar na quinta-feira à noite. quinta-feira à noite. Vocês vão ver provavelmente no sábado este vídeo. O MLB The Show sai terça-feira, ok? Eu podia comprar a versão de acesso antecipado que nós podíamos começar a jogar. Se calhar já podias até ter começado a jogar, eu acho. Acho que eram uns 4, 5 dias antes, penso eu, de sair o jogo oficial. Mas, é pá, amigos, não me levem a mal. Eu não ganho dinheiro aqui do YouTube nenhum. Pá, ganho de 4 em 4 meses, ganho para aí 70 euros ou 80 euros. É só o que ganho do YouTube, não ganho mais nada. De 4 em 4 meses recebo 80 euros ou 70 euros. Pô, sério o jogo. 4 em 4 meses recebo 70 ou 80 euros. É o que eu ganho aqui do YouTube. Não ganho mais nada, nem mais um cêntimo. Pá, e não vou comprar um jogo que está neste momento a 100 euros para ter o acesso antecipado de uns dias. Podem pensar. Já eu estar a investir 70 euros no jogo base já é super caro, não é? Porque eu não sou milionário, recebo um ordenado mínimo em Portugal e, portanto, pá, não, nem pensar. Portanto, vou jogar, obviamente, vou trazer a série aqui para o canal, mas o primeiro episódio do The Show 26 sairá, ora ele sai dia 17, terça-feira, está oficialmente disponível para quem quiser comprar. Eu vou comprá-lo na terça-feira, ok? E vou jogá-lo na terça-feira, gravar o episódio de terça-feira. Provavelmente vocês vão só ver então o episódio na quarta-feira, ok? Ele sai na terça, na quarta eu lanço o episódio aqui para vocês começarem então a assistir, quem quiser, quem estiver interessado, começar a assistir então ao modo campanha, ao Road to the Show, novamente a mais uma aventura no MLB The Show, então 26, tá? Mais uma vez, amigos, só tenho a agradecer a vocês todos que acompanharam até ao fim, quem acompanhou até ao fim a série, que ainda são algumas pessoas. Epá, muito obrigado a todos vocês. Espero que se tenham divertido ao longo deste ano que passou, que realmente tenham gostado da série. E, epá, e vamos ver então como é que vai correr agora o MLB The Show 26. Esta série da MLB The Show 25 foi épica porque ganhámos, eu diria 3 ou 4, já não me lembro, acho que foram 3 World Series, que acho que nunca conseguimos aqui no canal, desde que eu trago série da MLB The Show, nunca conseguimos 3, 2 acho que já conseguimos, mas 3 acho que foi a primeira vez. Portanto, epá, foi muito bom mesmo. Enfim, amigos, deixem o likezinho, despeço-me por aqui então. Para quem só acompanha a MLB The Show, temos encontro marcado na próxima quarta-feira. Até lá, desejo tudo bom a vocês e fiquem bem, tchau. E até à próxima.